YouTube, this is Rage Quitters going over a deck profile today. We're going to be going over my Zombie World deck profile right here, but first, before that, we got a few mats to go over since we haven't showed them on YouTube yet. So, the first two are going to be my friends, and the last one is mine. This is the Blackrock Shooter mat. You know, can't wait till this hits America. It's going to be awesome. Really looking forward to it. This is a mat that my friend got. He's really into it. I don't know. He just loves the bunny ear thing. I really don't know what's wrong with him. And we got my made mat right here. Love this mat. Awesome. Alright. The first card. Dark Arm Dragon. You know, summon when you have 3 darks in the graveyard and remove a dark to destroy something. 2800 attack. Just a boss monster. Everyone should know what that is. Endless Decay. Question mark attack, 0 defense. 5-star zombie. Dark monster. When it's summoned, its attack becomes half of my opponent's life points, so early on it can become an easy 4000 attack monster. Great for zombies, if you don't know what it does. The other part to it is, if your life points are 2000 or lower, you can automatically summon it to the field from the hand. Which means, you know, you special summon that, you special summon a Plague Spreader, easy Black Rose material. Gore's the Emissary of Darkness. We got 2 Goblin Zombies. 2 Goblin Zombies is really all you need. They can revive themselves easily with other cards' effects. 1100 attack, 1050 defense, zombie, dark type. Level 4. When it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can search out a zombie with 1200 or less defense from your deck to your hand. And the other part to it is, if it deals battle damage to the opponent, they have to mill the top card of their deck. We have 1 Illblood. 2100 Gemini monster, level 6 zombie. The effect is, if you Gemini summon it, of course, you can summon a zombie from either player's graveyard or from your hand. 1 Kasha. Question mark attack, 1000 defense, level 8 zombie, earth type. If you have 2 or more zombie type monsters on your field, you can summon this card to return all monsters but itself, and it'll then get 1000 attack for each zombie type monster. Return this way. Mizuki. I don't really think I need to say an explanation other than banish it from the grave to summon a zombie from the grave. Necroface. Card I haven't really seen much play recently, except for in removal decks, but 1200 attack, 1800 defense, zombie, level 4 dark. If it gets banished, both players banish the top 5 cards of their deck. The other part to it is, if it's normal summoned, and this is the reason why I use it, you can return all banished cards back into each player's deck. The decks are then shuffled, and it gets 100 attack for each card returned this way. So it lets you reuse Mizuki, Plague Spreader, cards that you banish with Dark Arm Dragon, Kasha, other stuff like that. 2 Pain Painters. I know this one's an Inferno the Avenger. I'm waiting for the one that I ordered to come in. But Pain Painter's a great card. It lets you synchro summon into your Archfiend Zombie Skull. It also lets you Xyz into number 96 Dark Mist, which 2 boss cards, really amazing when you get them off. Pain Painter is like the easiest way to do it. 1 Plague Spreader. Return a card from your hand to the top of your deck to special it from the grave, then it's banished. 2 Tuner. We got 2 Pyramid Turtles. When it's destroyed by battle, you can search out a zombie-type monster from your deck with 2000 or less defense, which, really amazing card, helps you go into Endless Decay, and your Illblood lets you get their effects off a lot better. Sangan, another searcher who searches 1500 or less attack. Shutendoji, great card. Banish 2 zombies from your graveyard to draw 1 card, or the second effect, take the banished card, 1 banished card, and return it to the top of your deck. So it lets you reuse your Mizuki, Plague Spreader if you're running field control all the time. And if not, it's a good draw power engine that you can get going. Spirit Reaper. We only run 1 because you only need the 1. Spirit Reaper is a great card. Lets you stall out for time if you need it. At the same time, I like to play offensively with it. Force my opponents to discard their hand late game. Really good card. Trigodia. Tsukiyomi. Just came off the ban list. I love playing this card. It has saved me so many times. It's a spirit monster, so at the end it'll return to your hand, but on its summon, including flip summon, or flip face up, it will target 1 monster on the field and set it. So it's like a reusable Book of Moon. It's amazing. You summon it, set something, hit it, and then returns back into the hand. My favorite card of the deck, 3 Zombie Masters. I really do love them. Great card, 1800 attack, 4-star zombie. Ditch a card or ditch a monster from your hand. Special summon a zombie type that's a level 4 or lower, so it really lets you get off those synchros and those XCs. Really great card. Allure of Darkness. Draw 2 cards, banish 1 dark. And the one thing I like about Allure of Darkness is if you use it and hit Necroface, it gets off that banish the top 5 cards of the effect. Really great card. And it messes up Lightsworns, Inzectors, all that good stuff. Yeah. 2 Book of Lives. Summon a zombie from your grave, banish one of your opponent's monsters from the graveyard. 1 Burial from a different dimension to get your Mizuki Plague Spreader back. Good card, good card. Dark Hole, Foolish Burial, Heavy Storm, Mind Control, Monster Reborn. 2 MSTs. I would run 3, but I couldn't find the room for it. And this is where this really puts the deck over the top. I use 1, the Seal of Orichalcos. Great card. It's very fun, especially with the deck being able to swarm out like it does. Timing is kind of tricky, though. You have to be able to activate it before you do any of the special summoning. Otherwise, it'll just pop all your own monsters, and that kind of sucks. Stolen 3 souls already. So proud of myself. Mirror Force. Explanation there. 1 return from the different dimension. A lot of the cards in this deck remove themselves, so this really helps to bring them back and just go for easy synchro summoning. And the Solemn Brigade. I like the Solemn Brigade. And Torrential Tribute for the extra deck. We have 1 Ally of Justice, Decisive Armor. 1 Archfiend Zombie Skull. Amazing a card, really. As long as he's on the field, zombies can't be destroyed due to card effects. Black Rose Dragon. Dark End Dragon. Doomcazer. The only reason I run them is in case somebody's playing zombies, hit them. Or if not, I can hit Plague Spreader from my opponent's graveyard and just steal it. Easy synchro free. Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth. He's an easy 2600 6-star monster, which in this deck is pretty easy with Zombie Master. Mistworm since we lost. I'm so sorry. It's so hard without that at level 9. Red Dragon Archfiend. Revive King Hades. Revive King Hades is a pretty interesting card, actually. When it destroys a monster by battle, it negates the monster's effect, so it negates Sangan, other cards like that, Searchers of the deck, or Special Summoners. I hate those guys. Scrap Dragon. Pop one of your own cards, pop one of your opponent's cards. It's good for when you got Goblin Zombie or Sangan out, so you can search, and at the same time pop one of their cards. TG Hyper Librarian. My friends are always telling me to push and use the Ally of Justice level 5, the Catastor. But I prefer TG Hyper Librarian for when my opponents are playing Synchros. Lets me draw out, go for an easy OTK setup. Void Ogre. I don't play Stardust in this deck. I think Stardust is too weak. You compulse it, it's gone. I prefer Void Ogre. 3000 attack. If you have no cards in your hand, it can negate a spell or trap card once per turn. Leviathan Dragon. Its effect, attached to material, gets a 500 attack with no materials, cannot attack directly. 139 Utopia. And 1 number 96 Dark Mist. Dark Mist is a very powerful card. I really do love it. You need to use 3 level 2 monsters, which Pain Painter will target 2 other monsters and make them level 2, so you can overlay into it. Really amazing card. At 100 attack, 1000 defense. If it attacks or gets attacked, you can detach a material from it to half an opponent's monster's attack, and it gains it. So, say for instance, they got Blue Eyes. You attack the Blue Eyes, you detach a material. It goes down to 15, yours gains the 15 permanently, and it will not lose it. So yours goes up to a permanent 16. And by the time you hit the second material, if you play it right, it should already be a boss monster, and it's going to be hard to get rid of opponent's gonna usually have to pop it, which is the reason why it's so funny. Killed JD with this before. Bullshit.